Yo, yo, it's your boy Dotto, man. We here with a lyric breakdown. We currently going over our project, Popular. The first track that we're gonna get into is Keep Dreamin'. This is track number one. So the first opening line with Keep Dreamin', we have, they say to keep dreaming, what's a dream versus the real shit? You know, so that's kind of like a spiritual thing a little bit. Not, it's just what it is. Like they say to keep dreaming. That's like the tagline. You probably seen it on Instagram with on random people's posts or whatever. But they say to keep dreaming. What's the dream versus the real shit? So a lot of times in like the spiritual world, they'll say like we are living in the dream. Like whenever we actually pass away from the earth realm, when we wake up to the spirit realm, this will be but a dream. Life is but a dream. Twinkle, twinkle, little star up there. But yeah, so that's the first line. Second line, they say if you're squeamish, then you better practice stillness. If you're too still, then you gotta learn to feel shit. You know what I mean? So if you're squeamish, like sometimes while you're dreaming, you get squeamish, you get antsy, you got all this shit you want to do. Well, sometimes when you're in that state, you gotta learn to practice stillness. You know what I mean? Um, but if you're too still, sometimes you can be still for too long. You know what I mean? If you're too still, you gotta learn to feel shit. You gotta learn to tap in and feel what God's actually telling you, what the Spirit is directing you. Because it's like the reason you're still is to be directed. So if you're too still and not even moving, you're kind of missing the point. You know what I'm saying? So if you're too still, you gotta learn to feel shit. Next line is, gotta join a field that'll make a couple meal quick. Have a stroke of genius. Tell your friends that I told you. Push it to the limit. No limit. We them soldiers. So you gotta join a field that'll make a couple meal quick. So it's like while you're dreaming, while you're pushing this idea that's in your body, um, there's the antithesis to that of, man, I should be in a career somewhere. What career am I gonna be in? I gotta join a field that's gonna make me a couple meal quick. You know what I mean? That's kind of like a double entendre or like a double-edged sword. I mean, so it's like that. I gotta join a field that'll make a couple meal quick so I can put it into my dreams. Or you're battling that idea of like, man, if I ain't following my dreams, bro, I better be joining a field that'll make a couple meal quick. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not gonna do that, you better have a stroke of genius, nigga. Like all that dreaming that you're doing, like you better have a stroke of genius so you can tell your friends that I told you, bro. Like push it to the limit, bro. There ain't no limit, boy. You a soldier, nigga. We soldiers. We do this shit to death, nigga. You know what I mean? Until the job is done. So yeah, so now I take it a little bit personal. So those were very like more abstract views, just to kind of talk to the general. Then I bring it back down to a little bit more personal, myself kind of shit for the people who know me for real, know about me, whoop de whoop. So I say, go back out to Cyprus, hit a Pennison, see no one. Searching for my dream, and at time people done growed up. Tell you what I mean when it seems that you're chosen to leave what you think is the place that you get most love. So, in your journey to follow your dream, you know, sometimes when you go back home, you're gonna hit up these old spots that you used to go to and see nobody that you kind of, because you go back, at least for me, like when I go back home, I'm like, I'm not hitting people up, yo, I'm in the city, I'm in the city. I don't really do that no more. Maybe in college days, not no more. But when I am around, I'll go back to the old places, hoping maybe I might see somebody I know. I might woo, um, but I see no one, you know. And even if I do see them, it's like I see no one. You know what I mean? It's like they don't even know me no more. I don't really know them. We can't really talk. It's kind of weird, like you know. So searching for my dreams in that time, people done growed up, bro. That's why you're not seeing no one niggas done growed up, bro. You've been doing this shit for a while. You've been pushing this journey for a while, nigga. Like, so that's interesting. Then I go down to say, you know, tell you what I mean when it seems that you're chosen. You know, it seems that you're chosen. They say the chosen one can't live in his own city. He won't make it in his own town, his homegrown town. So tell you what I mean when it seems that you're chosen. To me, it seems like I'm chosen, bro. I tell niggas I'm the one since high school, bro. To leave what you think is the place that you get most love. Like, I thought niggas would fuck with me the fact that I was trying to make some shit shake, that I was trying to become this, that, and the third. But that's not the case, you feel me? So that's a real thing I feel like a lot of us deal with. I go, believe in the dream, then reality is closer. Reality you knew, caution tape, it's been closed off. You know what I'm saying? My bad, let me read it. I'm gonna do the whole verse so you can hear it. It said, believe in a dream, then reality is closer. Reality you knew, caution tape, it's been closed off. Reality you live, it's like shit, where I go now. Don't jump ship, in 5 minutes you could go on. 5 seconds of fame, it be lit, then the flame gone. Tell me what it is that you're dreaming as the days go. So, I like that line of when you believe in the dream, the reality gets closer. It's like you see a mountain you want to climb off in the distance, you start walking towards it, it's going to get closer to you. But now the reality that you used to know is no longer there. What you used to be like, how your family used to treat you, how your people used to fuck with you, it's not the same. It's closed off. Now the reality you live, again, I'm walking towards this fucking mountain. So now where you live in currently, you currently like, shit, where I go now, man? Because when you reach in that mountain, you're going to come into a valley, you're going to come into some animals, you're going to come into, bushes and rocks and crazy shit. So it's like, shit, where I go now? So then you're gonna have that idea of jumping ship, man. Let me just get up out of here. Let me go back to woo, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, don't jump ship. In 5 minutes, you could go on. In 5 minutes, you might find that pathway that take you where you're trying to go, get you closer to where you're trying to head. But you get 5 seconds of fame. So it's like you start thinking you're making track, you think you're doing something good, it be lit, then the flame gone. So now that flame you had getting through that shit after finding that little pathway is kind of gone now. So now it's kind of like taking you back to regular people world of, tell me what it is that you're dreaming as the days go. Friends talking to me about their feelings, I can't make it up. Dealing with depressions and obsessions, shit unregular. Men are dealing with shit and we don't know how to bring it up. Cycle getting vicious, more malicious in this matrix, bro. Dreams are only dreams till the dreamer starts to make it up. Dreams are only dreams till the dreamer starts to waken up. So, it's like, tell me what you're dreaming as these days going by. You still walking towards your journey. You still walking towards the mountain that you're trying to hit. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what it is that you're dreaming as the days go. Friends talking to me about their feelings. I can't make it up. They dealing with depression and obsession, shit on regular. So it's like we unregularly dealing with like a whole bunch of trauma that's just pent up inside of us. And the cycle getting vicious, bro. The more shit we going through, the more things our women doing to us, the more shit the job doing to us, the more shit the government, family, like a lot of that shit weighs on our shoulders and it's hard to even like get that shit out. So sometimes when I talk to my friends, man, it's like they ain't got nowhere else to put it out. So they gotta get it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting vicious. But then we bring it back to dreams are only dreams till the dreamer starts to make it up. So you gotta start making up your dreams. It's only gonna be a dream, a fantasy, a fallacy almost, unless you start to make it up. But then they say it again, dreams are only dreams till the dreamer starts to waken up. So you gotta start waking up to your dreams, you feel me? That's what you gotta do. Then I'll go back to tell them on the chorus, this may be your first time, this may be your last time. If you got a dream, then keep dreaming. It's your birthright. If you gotta learn like you ain't never heard right. We can take a cheers for the blicky for the third eye. So yeah, this may be your first time, this may be your last time. If you got a dream, then keep dreaming, it's your birthright. If you gotta learn like you ain't never heard right, we can take a cheers for the blicky for the third eye. So it don't matter if it's your first time dreaming or it's your last time dreaming. If you got a dream, just keep dreaming, bro, because it's your birthright, your essence, your right to do that. You know what I mean? If you gotta learn like you ain't never heard the shit right, the shit will still take a cheers because you learn it through the third eye. You still learning that shit. If you feeling lovely, tell someone you love them. Love is the answer. Don't put nothing above it. And if someone's acting buggy, you tell them that they bugging. Make a nigga change their ID like McLovin. So when they bugging, holler at that nigga, let him know, bro. You're gonna make them change how they moving and how they talking to you. I like this line that say, if you're onto something, no one tells you nothing. Leave it to tawakkul Allah like you're Muslim. It's just like whenever you have a good idea, bro, you got some real shit popping. People gonna act like, it's like they don't see it. They're not gonna really tell you and remind you, like, hey, bro, you right there, nigga. Oh, follow that. For the most part, you got people who do it, but for the most part, if you're onto something, no one tells you nothing. So I say leave it to tawakkul Allah. That means let God guide. You know what I'm saying? Let God be the leading force, the thing that's guiding you. So if you're onto something, no one's gonna tell you nothing. But leave it to tawakkul Allah like you're Muslim. But yeah, man, that's my first lyric breakdown. It's my first time doing it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like the breakdown? Do y'all like hearing a little bit more behind the lyrics? Or you ain't really fucking with it, you know what I mean? But thank y'all.